Hey guys, so today I'm going to go through
Wow!
my
Where did
national
that
team
come
build.
from?
This would be somewhat relatable if you have C6 4-star characters and 2 R1 5 stars. And these are somewhat high investment characters. So if you have
Benny's adventure team,
low
assemble!
row artifacts, then it would be quite difficult to do good damage with this team. But having said that, you only need three high
Or not.
investment 4-star characters in this team and no 5 stars. And the three staple characters in this team would be Bennet, Xiangling, and Xingqiu. And the last spot is a filler, so it could be a ice character, Chongyong, Diona, or even Ganyu to proc melt for Bennet, or it could be Sucrose or Kazuha to lower the fire resistance of the monsters via Viridescent set, and uh, also providing EM for Xiangling and Xingqiu, but mainly Xiangling because she'll be proccing Vaporize most of the time. So here are my stats. So for
Oh,
Bennett, I have
wow! Where did that
1989
come from?
attack with 63.7% crit and 146.2% crit damage. ER is not too important, but it's good to have some. And Bennett comes with ER Ascension, so you would have around
Benny's
130 to
adventure team,
140%
assemble!
ER just from leveling up Bennett, and that's enough because Bennett would be the main DPS for this setup. And I
Or
know
not.
for some national teams, Xiangling will be the main DPS, but for this example, Bennett will be. And I actually think Bennett as the main DPS is better because his E has a low cooldown
Oh,
during his ult,
wow!
and it
Where did
provides
that
a
come
lot of
from?
energy recharge. I mean, a lot of energy particles for Xiangling for her ult. For power damage, uh, I'll, I'm running two Noblesse, two Glad, so I don't have Crimson, the 15% from Crimson. I'm using a Pyro Cup
Benny's adventure
plus
team,
Miss Splitter, so I
assemble!
have 58.6% power damage bonus. So Miss Splitter, level 90, R1. This you can no longer get the sword. Hopefully it will come again in the future because I think this sword is really good, being the highest base attack plus crit damage subset and a crazy passive. So I would say this is one of the best swords for Bennett, if not the best already. And the high base attack is important because Bennett's ult scales with base attack. So base attack being the weapon base attack plus the base attack of the characters during of the character during ascension, and not and so this excludes attack percentage. So for artifacts for Bennett, I'm using two noblesse, two glad. For so this piece is alright. This piece is pretty alright. It could be better with crit and not attack percentage. This piece is alright. This piece is pretty crap. And this piece is alright as well. Not that good. So as you can see, my artifacts are not that good, but the stats still look
Oh,
pretty alright.
wow! Where did
For
that
my
come from?
Xiangling, she's running 1745 attack, 68.3% crit rate, 160% crit damage, and 193.1% RER. And this is important because Xiangling's ult has a 80 energy cost, so it's important to have high ER for her. So I sacrificed some crit damage to boost up her ER, uh, and sacrifice some attack percentage because I used a ER cup, and that 46.6% power damage. So she's running Scour Spine R2. You don't need R2, you just need R1. But a energy recharge weapon would be good for her. So I'm running two Noblesse, not even two Glad or two Witch, because my artifacts are just that crap. Uh, her flower is alright. Her Her feather is pretty damn good. Her sand is also alright, not that good because one went to HP, but it's mainly for the ER percentage. Her power cup is garbage. Her circlet is alright. So as you can see, with a somewhat okay artifacts, somewhat okay stats artifacts, her stats are also pretty good. And her elemental mastery is 140, and this could be boosted to 164 with level 90 accession. So with Bennet, he actually has 294 because, and I forgot to say this, he's running EM Sands. And that's because he has already 1,989 attack, and having more attack would be diminishing return, I think. So having more EM would be better because he's also proccing melts from Diona, and vaporize sometimes, from Xingqiu. So for Xingqiu, he's running 1,710 attack, uh, 45.8% crit rate, which is not that good. 156.5% crit damage, which is pretty damn good. So ideally, I want to have more crit rate and less crit damage. And 177.4% ER, which is alright because I'm running C6 Xingqiu plus R5 Sacrificial Sword. And Hydro damage is 66.6% because of Hydro Cup plus his Ascension talent, which is this. And for weapon, R5 Sacrificial Sword, huge ER bonus. His flower isn't that good, it's even offset Crimson. But yeah, his feather is pretty alright. His sands is alright. His goblet is not that good, and his circlet is alright. So as you can see, my artifacts are not that good, but the damage output from this team is pretty strong. So you only need decent artifacts, not garbage, and not god tier artifacts, and you can still dish out a lot of good damage with this team. And I forgot to say, I also have C6 for Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Bennet. So if you don't have C6 these characters, then this guy may not be relatable. But I think even with C4 Xiangling, and I think C4 Xingqiu and C5 Bennet, you will still deal good damage. So yeah, this is just a video to show the stats on my characters for national team. You can see the showcase in my other videos.